going to do a collective reading for the people who wants to join after, okay? And then whoever wants to come after can put up their questions. Please, God, Spirit, God's higher divine Spirit, please help me clarify for the collective. Please help me clarify for the collective at this time. What wants to come up for the collective at this time? Whatever messages wants to come out will be their messages. The people that want to join later on and see my live stream later on, this is for them, okay? Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please? Spirit, can I get 3 to 6 cards? Can I get 3 to 6 cards, Spirit? Can I get 3 to 6 cards? Alright, let's see. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? One more card. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit, for the collective at this time? One more card for the collective. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit, for the collective? Alright. This one. Oh, shoot. Okay. Alright, let's see. What came out for the collective? The collective cards came out, 5 of Wands. There may be some competition. If someone's fighting, this may be because you guys are in a competitive field at this time, okay? Alright, fire energy. Page of Pentacles, a lot with abundance at this time. A lot of people is focusing on gaining their abundance at this time, which is a good thing. You guys got to save your money, okay? Page of Pentacles is ambition, desire, and diligence. Work hard for what you want. 6 of Cups, water energy, okay? Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, familiarity, happy memories, and healing. A lot of people is having bittersweet memories of someone they used to dealt with, okay? The Moon, maybe there might be some confusion, okay? Hey, what's up, Diane Anderson? What's your question? Do you have a question for me today? 9 of Cups, upright. There's going to be a lot of blessings for the people who wants to see this, okay? It's a satisfaction, emotional stability, and luxury. Nice for you joining me. 8 of Wands. So what's your question, Diane? What's your question? That was just for the collective. But if you caught that, that is also for you, okay? All right? All right, Diane, what's your question? By the way, how's your day going? Is it nighttime where you're living, Diane? Is it nighttime right now? It's nighttime for us in the East Coast. All right, so who have questions for me? I'm going to be able to do it now, okay? All right, I'm gonna try to stay for maybe 2 to 3 hours. We'll see how long it goes. Okay. All right. So Marianne, hey Marianne, how you doing? If I work hard until my exam next month, will I go for? What's wrong with my cousin? Tarianne Grant is genuine cousin. Okay. Marianne, I'm gonna do Diane first because she came on first, and then you, Marianne. Okay. All right. Please, God, Spirit, God's higher divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Diane. Is her cousin, Terry Ann, a genuine cousin? Thank you, Marianne, for waiting. Is her cousin, Terry Ann, a genuine cousin? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit, for Diane? All right, let's see. Hold on. All right, I think I got your answer. All right, so they do have a lot of sadness within the energy with the Sun in reverse. If this card was upright, they would be happy. They would have been successful. They would have felt joyful. They would have been determined. But this came out in reverse, the Sun, okay? With the Sun in reverse, it says sadness, negativity, and depression. I do feel like they're going through a lot of depression at this time, okay? I don't know if they're lacking a lot of abundance right now, okay? Hi to Jamaica. Hey, what's up, Miss Nika? Nice for joining. This person is going through a lot of sadness. They have a lot of failure within their life. They feel like they've been failing a lot in their life, okay? With the 10 of Swords, failure, collapse, and feeling defeated, okay? I'm doing good. I'm just Saturday's going by fast, okay? So how's your day, Miss Nika, by the way? 5 of Pentacles upright. Yeah, she does feel like she's in need, she's in poverty, and also insecure about her money. I feel like she's not getting a lot of abundance right now. Maybe no one's supporting her. I don't know if she lives alone by any chance, or maybe she's just surrounded by people who don't have money. Because a lot of failures, a lot of collapse, and a lot of sadness. All this card is going by, and then also she feels like she's trying her best to work on a legacy right now. She is going through a lot. She's trying her best to work with a lot of people. Maybe she's trying to gain an inheritance. I don't know how that will go. All right. She do have the chariot energy though. I can say she's not a bad person. She can be a genuine person, but you gotta remember this: a lot of people who are quote unquote broke, right? These people will do whatever it takes to gain money from someone else. So be very mindful. I hope that she's not the type of family member that only contacts you when they need money, okay? Which I often see this often with different family members, okay? So I hope that she's not that type of family member, but I do know that she is going through a lot at this time with the sun in reverse, a lot of sadness. She feels like she failed a lot in life, and she is in a poverty mindset, okay? Please do like, share, subscribe. If you would like to donate, it's in my description. All right. She is working on something, maybe with other people, because there's three cats in this picture. Okay. So trying to work with other people, and also she is trying to gain control of her own life. And I do think that she will probably gain some sort of abundance as long as she keep up and keep working with the people she trusts. But at the end of the day, I hope that she's not the type of person that would only text you or call you when she needs something, okay? Um, I'm not saying she's a bad person. I do think she's an okay person or genuine. But I think she's going through a lot in her own life, okay? All right, so who's after Diane? Please do subscribe if you have not yet. Mariana, I think. Mariana, you're the next person. Miss Nika, do you have any question, or are you just joining me to help me out? If I work hard until my exam next month, okay. You know what's funny? I'm also trying to take an exam next month. Please, God, Spirit, guys, higher divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Mariana. What will her outcome be for her test? You just helped me. Thank you so much, Miss Nika. I'm glad you're here to be my moderator. Queen of Cups. You do have a lot of compassion energy. You do have a calm and comforting energy as well, okay? I do believe that you are guided by spirit guides because you got a wings in this card. You also got a wings in the temperance card as well, okay? Let's see. You also got a bird in this card too, but let me read this thoroughly. Let me read this thoroughly because you got a story, okay? You do have calm and comforting energy. Continue to be within this energy, okay? Don't be too overwhelmed. Even if All right, let me not go there yet. Let me just read this first. You do feel like you have a lack of balance. You do have a lot of anxiety, and there's a lot of extreme with studying for this exam, okay? And I truly understand that. I do get a lot of anxiety when I study for exams as well, okay? Ace of Cups in reverse. A lot of emotional loss of balance at this time, okay? Block creativity, and you feel like you're empty. I'm not sure if you took this test a couple times already. Take it how it resonates, okay? With the Ace of Wands, you are creative. You do have the willpower, and also you do have the inspiration. I do feel like you're the type of person, even if you fail something, you still keep going, and this is going to make you pass. And my motto is, you never truly fail unless you give up on yourself, okay? All right? Hey, nice meeting, Mimi, relax. Nice seeing you. All right, if you have a question, comment down below. Eight of Cups upright. Eight of Cups is walking away, leaving something behind, maybe leaving something in the past behind. You do have the freedom and restoring control within your life, okay? I do believe, I'm going to try to get you a words of wisdom for a yes or no card, okay? Let me see. Let me see if this is a yes or no. Will she pass this exam? Yes, you can write down your question, okay? Mimi, relax, and then Caleb James can also write their question. Oh, you got a general question, okay? I'm just reading for Mariana right now. Can I get a card to see if she will pass this exam? Okay, let's see. Let's see. All right, you need to release all fears that you had before, okay? I do have a feeling maybe you took this test before, all right? What's up, Reyes? There will be beginnings. There will be new beginnings, new direction. You're going to have to start over. Regardless, if you do, I got to say, if you don't do well with this exam, you can still take it again and you can pass this exam because you do have the foundation. You have an establishment. You do have security. There will be people supporting you within your career goals, okay? Put away your mask. Just be very confident with your goals. I gotta say, every exam, right? Every exam that I took, I always have this feeling like if I'm confused with the situation, if I'm confused with the subject, I already know I'm gonna fail the exam. Okay, but when you keep studying and what I do is I keep studying and then I Google search what's on the exam, and then I find out what the real answer is. I write it down in the future, and then I study it over again. So then I will pass it the second time, and it's worked every time for me. Okay, so Mariana. So I do believe put away your fears, continue to study. Um, Search what that didn't work out the last time if you took this exam before. Kind of study your notes and then also go by different research through Google as well, whatever questions you've seen. Okay, and then restudy again. I'm pretty sure you can pass as long as you remain confident. Okay, I also do advise you to listen to subliminals on YouTube. It's free subliminals. Just put passing exam subliminals. A lot will come up, and those things can help you be at ease when you're studying for your exam. I'm not saying it 100% work, but usually it does work out for me. Okay, all right. So is the next person is Callum James for general reading, and then Mimi relax, okay? All right, Callum James. Please, God, Spirit, God's higher divine. Spirit, please help me clarify for Callum James. What are some general messages for Callum James at this time? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit, for Callum James? If you do like, please do subscribe, my bad. Can I get one more card for Callum James for general message, okay? Can I get one more card for Callum James at this time? I already got 2 cards for Callum James for general message, and then Mimi Relax will be next. All right, so you do have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So this is an opportunity, prosperity, and new ventures. Callum James, if you are applying for a new job, if you are applying for getting assistance or money, if you're applying to go into college, okay, something that mainly has to do with money, you're able to get the abundance, okay? Especially if it has to do with a new career or a business venture, okay? This may be slow to gain abundance, but over time, you're going to be seeing the progress, okay? But you got to be very secure with your own feelings. Be very confident. Don't try to self-doubt yourself. You might be the type of person that be in your mind a lot. Try not to think too negative of yourself, okay? And I know that, I got to tell you, don't spend too much. Don't spend too much, okay? Because it says reckless spending. Beware of reckless spending, okay? It says living beyond your means and full success. Don't spend too much. You need to save it for a rainy day. But I do see that for a general reading, you will come into an abundance. You will come into a new business venture. You will probably come into a new career. And if you do want to go and get another education, you're able to do that, okay? Take what resonates, all right? If you do like this reading, if it resonates, please do subscribe, okay? Caleb James, thank you for joining me. Mimi, relax. What is your question? Why are all the gays who wants to date me are always very broke? Is that your question? Wait, hold on. Just give me a full reading what comes. Okay. Please, God, Spirit, guys. I just want to get a general message for Mimi, relax. Can I get a general message for Mimi, relax at this time? All right. Just give a general message for Mimi. Yes, Mary, you can join the message right after Mimi relax. Thank you, Miss Nika, for being my moderator. Miss Nika has been very loyal. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. What wants to come out for Mimi relax at this time? So follow your heart with the Knight of Cups. Okay? You're going to be very spiritually guided. This is a water card, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You don't have to be. But you might have this in your chart. Okay? It says follow your heart. You're an idealist. And I do see you as a very hopeless romantic at the same time. Okay? Continue to be this type of person because you're going to align with the people that's supposed to be in your life. Okay? You do feel sometimes you put in too much work and you feel like you don't get the results that you deserve. You feel like you're not getting the bonus. You feel like you're not getting the reward, okay? Because you have this um, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, okay? You're putting in a lot of work, but you don't see the rewards just yet. You feel like you don't have the right direction at this time, okay? Disregard and unpredictability with your life. Let me get some words of wisdom to see what messages want to come up for Mimi Relax. Please, God, Spirit, God's Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Mimi Relax. What wants to come up for Mimi Relax at this time? Okay? What wants to come up for Mimi Relax? And then for Mary, right? Mary's next. Can I get 3 to 6 cards for... All right, what wants to come up? You might be going through a breaking point. Put down some limits. Have some boundaries, okay? You might feel overwhelmed at this time. If someone, especially in a relationship, don't work out for you, put up some boundaries. It's okay to say no, all right? And I will get a love oracle because you were asking a question about dating for a little bit. So I'm going to get some love oracles for Mimi Relax. Please, God, Spirit, God's Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Mimi Relax. What wants to come up for love for Mimi Relax at this time? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards came out for Mimi Relax for love, okay? Stay with me. Give your relationship a chance, okay? You stated that the people you deal with are usually broke. But it's safe for you to love, though, because there will be a lot of people that will probably be interested in you. Make the effort. Make the effort. You're going to get to know somebody very soon. Remember, if somebody doesn't align within your life, it's time to say no, and it's time to put up some boundaries. Don't be in a codependent energy. It says codependency, okay? Try not to be too clingy, or if you feel like someone's being clingy with you and you don't like that, put up those boundaries, okay? And the person that's meant to be with you will express their love, all right? I don't know when this is coming, but I do feel like you will find a love that matches with you and that matches with your goal in life. Okay? All right, Mimi Relax. I hope that resonates for you. If you like this, please do subscribe. All right? All right, so Miss Nika, Mary was next, right? Mary was next. Hey, may I join the list? Caleb James. Please do subscribe if you have not. Like playing poker. You like playing poker, Worm Mass? What's Mary's question? I saw someone ask about exams, so if I can do the same. Did I pass the exam? I had the 9th. Not asking if I did good or bad, just if I passed. Okay. All right, let me see. If I get more upright, it might be positive. If I get more reverse, it might be not, okay? But take it how it resonates. Mimi, if you did like that reading, if it resonates, please do subscribe. All right, I do live readings often, okay? And I do put out content almost every day. So do check out those if you want extra insight if I'm not doing a live reading, okay? Okay, Mary just wants to know if she passed her exam. Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit? If more upright comes out, I will take it as a positive, okay? What's up, Ryaz? Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit? Did that flip out? Oh, no. No, I thought something fell out for some reason. All right, can I get 3 to 6 cards from Mary? Did she pass her exam? Did she pass her exam? Did she pass her exam? Thank you, Mimi Relax. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Okay. All right, I got 1 card that came up right. Let me see if the other ones... Can I get 2 more cards? Can I get 2 more cards? I felt like I dropped something, but I didn't. That's mad weird. Maybe I'm seeing things. Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for Mary? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for Mary? All right. Will she pass this exam? Let's see. All right, let's see. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, upright. This was upright. Rapid action, quick decisions, movement. Obviously, you have to take quick action when you take this exam, so I get it. You are having a lot of hope with this situation. You're reaching out, okay? There will be some perseverance. Like I said, this exam must be really hard, and you're trying to persevere through it, okay? It says perseverance, defensive, and maintaining control. You're trying to keep positive. All right. You are curious at this time. You're very confused, but you're curious. All right. You feel like you have no direction. But I have to tell you this, there is a breakthrough, there is clarity, there is a sharp mind. I do believe that eventually, I feel like you did pass, but even if you don't, you're gonna pass eventually, okay? Um, I do feel like you passed though. Take it how it resonates. Do you feel like you pass? Is my genuine question. Because really it does take the own person to know if they pass or not. All right? But in my thing is it said it came out one, two, three, four upright and two negative. So I do believe that you passed the exam, okay? All right. I mean, you're just asking if you pass, so it doesn't matter if you pass. If you pass by 1 point, you still freaking pass, right? It doesn't even matter. That's what I'd be thinking too. Who else is after that? Ryaz. Again, a reading, whatever the cards throws out. So a general reading for Ryaz. Please, God, Spirit, God's heart, divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Ryaz. What wants to come up for Ryaz at this time? Can I get two more cards, Spirit? Is Miss Nika still here? Miss Nika, you still here? Miss Nika, is she still here? My moderator, she's still here? All right, let me see. All right, thank you for being here. All right, let's see. Ryaz, what wants to come up for Ryaz at this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The crazy part is, oh, I got 7 for Ryaz. You're recovering and forgiving and moving on from an old situation that you went through. It could be a love relationship, or it could be from losing a job or something with a career that didn't work out. Maybe you got rejected by a career or a job prospect, or maybe you have gotten rejected by a love prospect as well, and you're moving on and you're healing from that situation. You might be lacking a lot of energy at this time, okay? It's time for you to take a lot of rest. Please do not spend a lot of money, because you do need to save on a rainy day. This came up for someone else before. You feel like you're blocked creativity. You feel a little empty, especially with your emotional field, okay? You felt defeated at one time with the 10 of Swords. Your energy is a little bit depleted. You do need a lot of rest. I do advise you to listen to some Reiki. I'm gonna have to put this out there. I do have like this Reiki video that I used to ask someone to do for me. So maybe I'll post it on the community tab and have people listen to it. It's like a ding sound, okay? It makes ding sounds and you just calm yourself, and it probably can help heal you some way, somehow, okay? Resilience, grit, and last standing. I do see that you're very resilient. Through all the obstacles in your life, you're not the person that gives up, okay, Ryaz? And I want to tell you to never give up, because you don't truly fail unless you give up on yourself, okay? You do have a lot of expectations, all right? I don't know if you're a fire sign. You do have a lot of fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra. You can also have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Actually, almost all the cards came out. You can also be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But I think the main cards were Earth and Fire. So those two are very big, okay? So what I see in your reading is you do feel a little bit tired. Your energy may be a little depleted, okay? But I do see that you're moving on from any heartbreak. And you're very strong. You're a strong person. You could get through any obstacles in your life, okay? Okay, Ryaz? You know, and Ryaz, I'm kind of glad that you say give it to you, whether good or bad, because you know why? I have to say this. When you learn to take the negative and the positive in a reading, and I understand a lot of people rather just hear the good and not just the bad, you got to look at it this way. Just because a reading came out bad doesn't mean it's a bad thing. A bad experience can turn good, right? Because you know why? You can learn from your failures. And when you learn from those failures, it makes you so strong. Can nobody stop you from doing what you need to do, okay? And can nobody tell you what to do, because you've been through that, right? So that's why I said, even if you got a negative card and you didn't want to hear that, okay, it's actually a good thing. At the end of the day, it's how you make the reading. Because I can go into, let's say, I'm not trying to say this for myself, but I mean, I got into a car accident last year, right? I may be so scared and paranoid and I don't want to drive again, okay? But at the end of the day, I have to get my ass up and drive to get to and from work. And if I don't get to and from work, how am I going to make my money? Right? That's just an example that I want to use. I turned that negative problem into a positive, and I'm still able to make my money. And also, I'm not going to act on fear. I'm going to do whatever I want. Okay? And also, at the same time, if you have a passion, just try. Just try. Regardless if you're scared of something, just try. Did I want to do tarot? No. But guess what? I tried, and guess what? I'm doing a lot for people, and people generally like it. So I appreciate it. Okay. All right. So who's next? Who's next? Is anybody else on? Let me see if anyone else wants to join. Thanks, bro, for the reading. Appreciate it. As a Libra, I understand the scale good can't exist without the bad and vice versa. Yeah, you need to balance your life. And I'm not gonna lie to you, with Libras, um, not a bad thing, but they can be a little bit, kind of be passive aggressive. Not that is a problem, but you kind of have to always balance your life, right? I'm a Libra rising, so I get it. I always have to put out a good front. I always have to feel like I need to perfect my life in order to gain an abundance. I have to put on this smile every day. I have to be very cheerful. I have to be in balance of my life, because if I'm not balanced with my life, I'm going to be unhappy. And it's crazy because my Libra rising, I feel like it's stronger than my Scorpio sun and my Pisces moon at times. I don't know what it is, but I always have to be happy, jolly. I always have to dress nice. I always got to look good. I always got to smell good. My Libra rising is strong. I don't know what the hell it is, but you know what? Libra rising is actually, Libra energy is actually good as long as you know how to manifest it, okay? Actually, every energy is not bad. You just got to know how to deal with it, okay? All right? Yeah, Miss Nika's a really nice person. She's the one that always helped me out. I'm a moderator. All right, love my bestie. What's your question? What's your question, love my bestie? Is love my bestie still here? See, I really like these live streams because people can come together and become friends. That's what I want this live stream to be. I want people to come together regardless of our differences, regardless of what we go through every day in life. We all go through stuff. But I want us to be very authentic and share our life, because through tarot, we're able to heal ourselves, okay? And then we're also able to learn from these card readings as well, okay? Is Love My Bestie still here? Because she wanted an answer or something. All right. Is Raya's leaving? Who's leaving? Or is it Miss Nika's that's leaving? Love My Bestie. Love My Bestie had a question and disappeared. Who else came in? Have a good evening, Reyes. Miss Nika, do you have a question for me? Because I feel like you've been helping me so long. Do you have a question for me? Who else was here before? Love My Bestie. Anyone else have a question? Anyone else have a question? Write it down below, okay? You don't have a question for me today? Okay. All right, so you're not leaving though. All right, that's good. I always feel like I need a moderator because it goes by so fast. But you know what? I feel like this is an easy Saturday or something because no one's really popping up. No one's really popping up at this time. I do believe that maybe a lot of people is going out. All right. Mimi Relax. I think Mimi Relax left. Mary already left. All right. So how was your day, Miss Nika? Wait, what do you do for a living? Like, what do you do? What state do you live in? funny because Miss Nika, I think you're the only one on right now. This is really weird because a lot of people would jump in. Subscribe, dude. I work from home insurance company. I stay in Texas. Oh, nice. Are you guys getting snow down there? Oh, Diane is here. Diane, do you still have another question? I mean, I can answer any question right now because there's nobody here right now, so I'm good with whoever have a question. You guys are getting snow, right? Because I seen on the weather, the weather channel, that the snow is coming up from Texas and hitting all the way up in New York, where I live, and so it's gonna be bad. Stay safe out there, cause I know that Texas don't really get snow like that. I was thinking about what to ask. Yeah, you can ask me another question if you want, cause no one's here, so I don't mind doing another reading. I was thinking about what to ask, or you could just get a general reading. I don't really care. Yeah, the thing, I've never really been down south like that. I have family members in Florida. I just haven't went down there yet either. Just trying to stay warm until Tuesday. We're not used to it. So wait, so what's the degree like down there? Because we're actually below degrees here. You're not gonna survive up here. Cause it's really cold here. I live near Canada, so it's really cold. Can spirits just give me a message? So you want a general message, Diane? Please, God, Spirit, guys, higher divine spirit, please help me get some general messages for Diane Anderson at this time. Okay? Can I get 3 or 6 cards for Diane Anderson at this time? Oh, shoot. That's cold for Texas, though. That's really cold for Texas. Can I get a general message for Diane Anderson at this time? What wants to come out? Can I get one more card, please, for Diane Anderson? One more card, please, Spirit. One more card, please, Spirit. That one wanted to come out, but hold on. Can I get one more message for Diane Anderson at this time? Can I get one more message for Diane Anderson at this time? One more message for Diane Anderson at this time. Yeah, be prepared because I think it's a snowstorm. And I know that Texas don't get snow like that, so it's really weird that that's happening right now. But you know what's crazy? Remember how, like, there's different philosophies and stuff saying that the world is going to change, right? The earth is going to change. So a lot of the climate is going to change too. For Diane, please continue to pray. Write down your affirmations, okay? Believe in yourself. I do see you as a star. Even regardless if this came out reverse, I do feel like you're a unique person. You do have some sort of skill sets that kind of differ from other people, and people know that too. But I do feel like you do lack a lot of self-confidence because this came out in reverse. But even though this came out in reverse, you're still the star. You just don't know your true potential at this time, okay? All right, Diane? Also, with the 5 of Wands in reverse, this means that there is really no competition at this time. No one is trying to no one's trying to compete with you. You're basically on your own. You're doing your thing. You're a very individualistic person, freedom loving. People's not really competing with you at this time. So do what you got to do because no one's competing with you. That's a good thing. Okay? And also, you are choosing happiness at this time. You're accepting what's going to happen. And yeah, you're being very aware about your surroundings and your environment. You're also aware about how to read people too. This is a water card, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You can also be an Aquarius, and you can also be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Take what resonates because these are the cards that came out, okay? But also, you are aware of what's going on around you at this time. People cannot trick you. People cannot manipulate you because you are aware of your surroundings. With the 4 of Cups in reverse, okay? All right? So take what resonates. That's what came out for you. Just be more confident within yourself, okay? Can you pull some oracle cards for me? Sure. So for love, right? The love oracle card for Miss Nika. All right. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Please, God, Spirit, God, Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Miss Nika what wants to come up for love for her at this time. Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit? It's okay to have low self-esteem. I feel like we all went through that before. All right. Sometimes I do feel like that at times, but we're humans and we should be able to express ourselves even when we're at our lowest, okay? Miss Nika, I'm not sure if you want to hear this. If you dealt with someone in the past, they might want to reconcile, okay? Take it how you want it, all right? It says someone from your past is returning to your life, okay? Give your relationship a chance. Remember that you have your own ability and you can decipher if you want this or not, okay? But I do feel like someone in your past wants to reconcile with you. Be careful of codependent energy. Maybe that this person used to be codependent with you, okay? Maybe that they were really toxic. Maybe they were like clinging on to you, okay? But at the end of the day, just be mindful of the codependency. Balance that out. It's okay to be clingy, but you don't really want that codependent energy either, okay? All right, but I do think that someone wants to reconcile. All right. So do you know this person? I feel like I'm reading somebody that is already on your case at this time. Anyone else? Anyone have a question? Is that his energy? The crush guy you told me about. Oh, wait, did you dealt with him in the past, or were you guys just friends? Because that can also resonate too. Because it came out, yeah, codependency. Give your relationship a chance and reconciliation. What give your relationship a chance? That's a positive card though. It's not like it's a bad card. They just said Spirit is just telling you, yeah. I do believe that this can become something more. There'll be some reconciliation. Right? This must be an early night for people. That's weird. So you got any stories? Anything going on? You guys going back to work, right? Monday? Anyone going back to work? That makes sense. LOL, it's funny. I got a sad news yesterday and I stopped praying. Oh, what's up, fairy goddess? Wait. I'm just trying to look at your picture. Fairy goddess came back on. Hey, love, hope you had a good... I got tea. Like you got actual tea? You got actual tea, but you told me to continue praying. Yeah, Diane, please do continue praying. I know that when people go through spiritual awakenings, I'm not gonna lie to you, there was a moment in my life when I went through a stomach issue, right? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to deal with, right? And I was so concerned about I want to control my life. So I was like, shoot, why did I get this stomach issue? What did I do? What do I need to do? And I want to stop praying for it so bad. But you know what? I grew up in a religious household, and I believe that there is spirits around everywhere we go, right? And I know that someone was watching out for me. And I know that this experience is meant for me to do better. It's meant for me to go on a diet. It's meant for me to eat healthy. It's meant for me to exercise more, you know? These things, it's telling you to pray more. You do need to pray, regardless if you try not to believe in it, okay? All right? Yeah, whenever you feel defeated, don't take it as a negative, okay? Spirits sometimes do try to knock you down, but they want to see how strong you're going to become through those points in your life, okay? Just continue to pray, okay? All right? We all go through sad things. We all go through bad things, all right? So you know when I told you about the conversation I was going to have with Nani, when I was talking to her, the energy and the vibe was weird as F. And that me and her started arguing, and then he was cool until I said, I love you. She didn't say it back. And I understand she's been hurt in the past, but it's not that hard to say. And she said it before, and then she wants to text her friend. old friend when I was trying to have a deep talk with her, like I'm not important to you or something, and I feel like her friend was talking about me negative. Oh shoot, wait. When I did this reading for you, didn't it kind of resonate? Oh, hey, what's up, Evelyn? All the way from Australia. Nice seeing you, Evelyn. Good day to you. How was your day? Um, Evelyn's my friend from Australia. Uh, so was that true, fairy goddess? Did that happen? Fairy goddess, did the card resonate for that conversation? That would be crazy. I don't even know why I'm asking this question. I feel like sometimes I doubt my gift, but I know that it's true. That a friend female that she's trying to get with romantically, but I don't know because I be in my head and I'm crashing out right now, like that song by Cardi B. That I don't even know that song. Evelyn. Wait, it's 9:23 a.m. and Sunday. Oh yeah, because you live on the other side. So is it date? Oh, it's in the morning for you guys. Well, nice seeing you. Oh, hey Esther, watching from Zambia. Nice seeing you. Esther, do you have a question for me by any chance? Nice seeing someone new from Zambia. I love this chat because I'm able to talk to everyone around the world, and we're able to become friends too. Esther, do you have a question for me? Yes, in a way. Yes, and then we was cool until I went to the bed. She apologized and she said she's going to change and say I love you more. But the thing I'm mad about is her talking to another female that I think. Yeah, that's crazy. Didn't I say yesterday that that person will come off a little moody or something like that? I felt like I said something like that when the cards came out. So what was your question? Does anyone have a question for me? Hi from Zambia. Esther Nishimwi. Esther Nishimwi from Zambia. So does anyone have a question for me at this time? Fairy goddess, do you? I like the oracle you pulled. You did. Thank you. You're welcome. Has Adrian have message for Australia Day tomorrow? Also, Evelyn has a question. Please, God, Spirit, God's higher divine spirit. That's some cool story, man. Thanks, Fairy Goddess, for sharing your story. I've always enjoyed listening to people's story. All right, so what wants to come up for Evelyn? For Adrian at this time? Has Adrian have a message for Australia Day? What is the message from Adrian? Okay, I got 3 cards, okay? It was good and positive. Yeah, I try to make the readings positive. Perseverance, diligence, and hard work. Evelyn, whoever you're asking about is working hard, is remaining diligent, is working on their seeds, they're planting the seeds, and they want it to grow. Okay? Hey, what's up, Eric Halliday? How you doing? They continue to grow, okay, through their hard work. With the 8 of Wands, they might be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, okay? Eric, if you have a question, let me know, okay? Rapid action, quick decisions, and movement. I do feel like Adrian is a hard worker. They do take action really quickly to gain their abundance. They have big earth energy and they have big fire energy as well, okay? They do feel like they lack a lot of inner joy because they are dissatisfied with having to work too much. Maybe for some, I don't know why, but I feel like for some countries, it's nonstop work, nonstop work, nonstop work. It's kind of like New York City, where they're always working all day and they don't have a break. And I feel like Adrian is working too hard right now, okay, and kind of need a break. But I can't say if they could because in certain countries you can't really take a break off work because that's how life is. Yep, earth energy. Yeah, he had a lot of earth energy with that coin card. So he's working towards his abundance. All right. Is Eric Halliday still here? Cause he said hi, but there was no question that came. I'm glad that everyone new is joining. Evelyn, I know Evelyn. Evelyn's from Australia. Miss Nika's from Texas. Fairy Goddess, where you from? Where you from? Mia, why did my Nani friend... Oh, shit. Oh, Fairy Goddess had a question. Why did Nani friend ask about how long we did? I don't know who the person is. And was she actually talking about me negative? So was this person talking about Fairy Goddess negatively? Was this person talking about Fairy Goddess negatively? Was this person talking about Fairy Goddess negatively? You're from Detroit, but you live in Florida. Okay. Nice. I have an uncle who lives in Florida, and I still haven't visited yet. Was this person talking bad about Fairy Goddess? Was this person talking bad about Fairy Goddess? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Is this person... I have to say... Hold on, let me see the rest. Let me see the rest. You do have a couple cards out here. Let's see. I have to say, I do think that this person can be talking negatively about you, but there's a positive side to it because you know why? Hold on, let me read the story for you, okay? Is this something like fortune telling? Kind of, yeah. Tarot readings is kind of like, it is kind of like fortune telling, but obviously energy can change, okay? But if you do have a question, let me know, all right? So, there is some deception and trickery, Fairy Goddess. This person is obviously competing with you. You have something that they want, obviously. They're competing with you. They want to compete with you. They have this coldness to their energy, all right? Some coldness to their energy, okay? The reason why they are talking about you is because you have some sort of accomplishment, Fairy Goddess. They're jealous of your accomplishment. They're jealous of the work that you continue to do. They're jealous at the fact that you're very independent. They're jealous of the fact that you are moving forward. You have a legacy coming into you. If you are not having a legacy yet, you will have some sort of legacy very soon. Okay? You are recovering. You are doing a lot of charity at this time, and you're improving every day. And this person is jealous of you. They do see you as a star. They see you as a star. You gotta remember this: if you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. And I have to say, this person is in competition with you, is jealous of you, and is a hater because you are the star. Okay, Fairy Goddess. Let that 888 in your name be of blessing to you because you are the star. You're unique, okay? Take it how it resonates, but I do see that this person was jealous of you and was in a competing nature. All right? Esther, what was your question? Is this something like fortune telling? Because I got millions of questions. Esther got a question for me? I've been the star. Don't play with me. Being competition with me is crazy. Yeah, but some people like to compete anyways. Even if they know that they can't compete with you, they still do it anyways. Yeah, you can ask me something else. Esther was supposed to ask me a question, but I don't know, she probably was taking her time. So what was your other question? Oh wait, Evelyn also have a question too. She said, has my sister Donald Joy Hayden got anything to say? All right, I'm going to read for Evelyn first and then Fairy Goddess again, okay? Please, God, Spirit, God's Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Evelyn. What does her sister Donald Joy have to say? What does her sister Donald Joy have to say? I'm reading for Evelyn first, and then I'll be reading for Fairy Goddess. What does her sister have to say at this time to Evelyn at this time? All right, let's see. What does your sister have to say? Your sister Evelyn thinks that you will be celebrating very soon, or maybe she will be celebrating on a success. friendship, and community. Either you or her is going to be celebrating success. Okay? Celebrating with your friends, celebrating with your family. Because this is a cool card. It's a good card, okay? You have a sense of community. There is happiness coming in, okay? And then they might be, she might be having to slow down, waiting on something, okay? And then she also have to make some sort of sacrifice in order to gain some sort of abundance. Let me see if she believes in you. I do see some sort of celebration though. That's okay, Miss Nika. Can I get a couple cards to see if... Yeah, I do believe that she thinks highly of you, Evelyn, because she sees you as the Ten of Wands, upright. She sees you as a hard worker. She sees that you might be burdened through those hard work. You put in a lot of effort, okay? She do think that you will celebrate a hard work, all right, your goals. At the end of the day, she knows that you're a responsible person, okay? All right, so Esther. Is Esther still here? I hope that resonates. Esther, I don't really know why, but every time I write my tests and exams, I get ill. Okay. Please, God, Spirit, God's Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Esther. Why does she get ill after her exams? Why does she get ill after her exams? Why does she feel ill after her exams? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for Esther? Can I get 2 more cards? Did your sister pass away, Evelyn? Let's see, for Esther. Esther, the reason why you might be feeling ill, the High Priestess came in reverse. This is a spiritual card. I don't know if you did not do some sort of prayer. I don't know, because everyone's culture is different. I don't know if you did some sort of ritual and maybe you didn't give back to the ritual, because this could happen too. It depends on your culture, okay? If you were asking for a blessing and you didn't give back to the ritual, this can also make you sick. Also, at the same time, because this is a spiritual card, someone may also probably dabble in some sort of magic too, and maybe put a hex on you as well, okay? Take what resonates, Esther. You are the type of person that defends your beliefs. You don't let anybody stop you from thinking what you want to think, okay? And also, you always want to do what you want to do. Can nobody stop you from doing that, okay? But you also went through a heartbreak. I don't know what type of trauma you went through, but it says heartbreak, suffering, and grief. I do feel like you're going through a heartbreak at this time, or you went through this in the past, Esther. But I do feel like if you did a ritual in the past, okay, or maybe a family member did a ritual, take what resonates. I do feel like they do need to give back to that ritual. If not that, I feel like someone might be sending a little bit negative energy towards your way. I hope that resonates for Esther. Okay? Please do subscribe to my channel if that resonates. So, Evelyn, did your sister pass away? I do feel like she always, first and foremost, I do send my condolences. At the same time, I do believe that she always believed in your hard work. I do think that she is also watching over you anyway, but I do think that she thinks you are putting in a lot of work sometimes, and that you might be stressing yourself out every now and then. So do take a break if you could, okay? Because you did have the 10 of Wands. So that's a lot of burden energy, but that's because you're putting in a lot of hard work, okay? Through success, we all have to go through trials and tribulations, okay? All right, I hope that resonates for Evelyn. Does anyone else have a question for me at this time? Oh wow, we already been an hour in. So what's everyone's plan tomorrow? It's definitely true. At the end of the day, we have to put in hard work. Nothing good comes easy, and nothing easy is good either. Take it how it resonates, because in a lot of situations when people get together, and yeah, I've been through a lot of trauma, but nobody recognized it. That's good that you never did any ritual, but that doesn't mean that a family member don't do rituals, okay? But be very, Esther. I don't know if you know anybody that might not. This could also be it too. An ancestor before you might have done something in the past where you have to repay that debt for them. Okay, I don't know how much you believe in those stuff. Okay, but spiritually wise, we all come down to earth. We all have this akashic record, and we all have a destiny that we have to play in this lifetime. Look at our life as a video game, right? We have to level up every time. Okay, and if we fail something, we got to keep restarting over and over and over until we reach the next level, right? Um, so I do believe that even if you didn't do rituals, I do believe that maybe an ancestor before owed something or did a ritual in the past, and it could come down to the next generation. I don't know how much you believe in that, but for some people that can happen, okay? We all have a past life. We all came from another land, okay? There is a heaven, there is a hell, and there is also another galaxy. There's plenty of galaxies, okay? I don't know how much you guys believe this, but all the stars in the skies and all the planets are actually galaxies where other higher spirits and other higher beings actually live up there. If you don't believe it, then don't believe it. I believe it, and I have to say this. Whenever you walk out in every state or wherever you go to, right? There's actually spiritual spirits walking beside you, but you don't know that because you're not able to see that. Okay? And have you guys ever questioned yourself, how do these people in the past, how do these people in ancient civilization, how do they build these pyramids? How do they build the Great Wall of China? How do they build the Angkor Wat, right? How do they build these stuff if we're such a small people? You got to believe this. People in the past actually have magic. Okay? I don't know if you believe in this stuff. These people had magic in the past. And the reason why I said these people in the past have magic is because they were more closer to God. People in the past believe more in God. They believe more in the spirituality. People in the present are lost. I'll say this. A lot of people in this lifetime are lost because they do not no longer believe in spirits. They no longer believe in God. They no longer believe in their morals and values. Okay? And I'm not judging people. People live how they want to live. But the reason why people in the past were more successful and were able to do a lot of things was because they believe in higher spirit. Okay? And with all this technology, I'll say this. Believe me if you want to, I really don't care, but I believe in myself. With all this technology going on, AI, cell phones, all this stuff, right? It's great. We're able to communicate with people from afar, right? But at the same time, people that live in the past don't need that stuff. How are they able to come up with a calendar 365 days in a year? How do these people come up with that stuff? How can these people predict what's going on in the future? If you were ever able to go to the pyramids, right? I've never been there myself. But if you ever visit Egypt and look at the pyramids, tell me this. How were they able to predict a lot of things that happen in the future? Tell me. Because these people are smart. They don't need these technology. They don't need what we need. Our generation now, we need technology. We're also smart in our own way, but we're not smart with using magic. We're smart because we use more of our mind, but those other people in the past, they're smart with both. Okay? Take what resonates. You don't have to believe me, but I believe in stuff like that. Okay? All right? And wherever you visit, right? If you visit another state or a country, like say, if, right, I'm gonna use Evelyn as an example. If I live in America and I went cross country and visit Evelyn in Australia, I'm gonna pray to the gods in Australia to protect me because they have their own Mother Earth in Australia. Every Mother Earth is different because she can step on our soil and need to respect our soil in the United States. And if we go to Australia, we need to respect her soil in Australia because there's different spirits in different areas. And also, why do we speak different languages? How did we come up with different languages? How? These people were smart, right? You guys got to understand this. We don't live in this world alone. We're surrounded by spirits. We're surrounded by our spirit guides. We're surrounded by angels that you don't see. Okay? Angels might come in your dreams. They just don't show you in person. The reason why they don't show you in person is because a lot of people don't believe in gods anymore. They just think about work, work, money, money, work, work, money, money, which I understand. But at the same time, if you don't believe in both, you're not going to get that abundance, the true abundance, okay? And I also believe because the water, right, in the ocean has not been fully explored. You know what type of creatures live down there? You don't know because you will never be down there. You can never go in the deep ocean, okay? Ice Age was a long time before Egypt. Yeah, and I gotta say this. Every culture and every country has a certain pattern that something happened before and then another country happens the same way, but in different languages, in different culture, in different religion. And also, every religion is actually related if you think about it. We all think of the same thing. There's heaven, there's hell. If you do bad deeds, you're going to hell. If you do good deeds, you're going to heaven. I mean, it's not always black and white like that, but all these religions almost think the same thing. It's the people that changed the Bible, okay? If you notice, the Old Testament don't teach you the same thing like the New Testament. People are the people who change what the Bible is. But people in the past know what happened in the past. Okay? Now, if anyone has a spiritual gift, they would know this stuff. Okay? And I do believe that anyone that joins my live chat, and I'm not saying that I'm a gifted person, and I'm not saying that I'm a chosen one or whatever. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that whoever comes on this chat must have some sort of spiritual alignment. Because reading tarot is spirituality. Listen, and I know that some people might judge me for doing tarot. They might say that I'm doing witchcraft. They might think that I'm doing black magic, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, it's not black magic to me because you know why it's not black magic? It's because I do this for a purpose. I do this to help people. That's not black magic. That's white magic. There's a difference. You know? So at the end of the day, you know that there's other things in this world that you can't see. And in history, you might not believe some of these stuff that happened, but a lot of things that they write in the Bible is true. Regardless of whose Bible it is, regardless if it's the Quran, regardless if it's the Holy Bible, regardless if it's Buddhist scriptures, they're all related, okay? But they change it by their culture. They change it by how they live their life. Okay? You don't have to believe me, and I don't really care. But this is what I believe, okay? All right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go out in a tangent, but I just want you guys to know that that there's possibilities and there's miracles out in the world that people don't know about. Okay? And you know what? Out of topic, you know how people say that there's aliens, right? That's actually true. When you see a flying saucer in the sky, they stop there. They're probably observing Earth, and then they go whoosh, fly away, right? Um, these things are real. These things are real, but they don't show up often because they feel like people are not up to they're not up to their power. Okay? They feel like human beings are not up to their standards, which is the reason why they come and visit us for a little bit and then they just go away. Because they're probably thinking, like, what type of creatures are these people? Like, what the hell are they doing with their life? They have a different way of life that we do. Okay? Um, and that's why I say, pray to everything. Pray to nature. You're walking on grass, that's spirit. You're touching the tree, that's spirit. You see the stars in the sky, that's spirit. Okay? Um, what else is spirit? You're walking on ground, that's Mother Nature. You see water, you get water from the ocean, that's also Mother Nature. Or Mother Gaia, or whatever the name is. Everything has a spirit. You just can't see it. And this might also be out of topic. You know, back in the day, you don't notice that there's so many hurricanes and tornadoes. There's a lot of hurricanes and tornadoes because us human beings now is polluting the earth. People in the past didn't do stuff like that. They live by what they were given. They live in huts. They live in little houses. They didn't really burn any trees. They didn't really do all that, but we are now doing that, which is the reason why we're polluting the earth and causing a bunch of hurricanes, causing a bunch of tornadoes, causing a bunch of catastrophes that's going on in this lifetime. Okay? Take it how it resonates. I know I might be out of track, but I don't know why I felt like I needed to say this in this live chat tonight. Okay? Obviously there will be some people that don't believe it, which is fine. Everyone is everyone is able to think what they want to think, okay? And I'm not judging anyone for that. So as long as you don't judge me for what I think, okay? But also at the same time, everyone that is on this chat is because you guys are spiritually aligned. You want to better yourself, which is the reason why you ask these questions, because you want to do better within your life. Okay? Alright? I hope that resonates. Alice is coming with my alien families. I am Bali woman, aka Snake Woman. You know what's crazy? Now that you bring it up, and I know that I'm taking a little break from tarot, but you guys are bringing up a lot of good conversations, which I also love. Remember that this live chat is not just about free readings. It's not just about tarot readings, but it is about us coming together as a positive community and talk about spirituality and about positive things in this lifetime, and to uplift each other as well. Okay? All right. Yeah, fairy goddess, you can ask me a question. I just want to go back to Evelyn. Maybe in your past life you might have a snake spirit. You might be a snake spirit. You might be the type of person that deals with snakes. Okay? So that could be it too. There's a reason why people dream of snakes. There's a reason why you probably love snakes. Because you, in your past life, you probably dealt with a lot of different snakes. Or you probably were the type of person that did magic. There are people like that. They do magic with snakes. They're able to control how snakes move, how snakes react. Go to India. You'll find out why I'm saying this, okay? Alright, so fairy goddess. And that too, there's a lot of snakes in the skies as well. Can I class? Oh, there be a lot of snakes in the skies that you don't even see, which is crazy. So what's your question, fairy goddess? What's your question, fairy goddess? And obviously there are trolls on my feed. I kind of just report them. There's a lot of idiots on here too. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but there's just some people that just can't be positive, and they just want to put other people down because they're feeling down about themselves. I can't stand those people. I have the rainbow serpent known. Oh my God, the Nagas. The Nagas is in history. The Nagas is true though. I have to say that. Mia and Nani cheating on me romantically with a female she was talking to, or does she still love me and want to be with me? Alright. Please, God, spirit guys. Oh shoot, that already came out. I didn't even have to ask anything. Alright, does Nani still love them? Don't mind me, I gotta pick up these cards. Alright, these two came up, right? Excuse me. Alright, I'm taking these cards. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably was talking too much shit that I'm coughing. Two of Swords. They probably are trying to choose between two different people. So be careful with this energy, okay? It says lesser of two evils, no right choice, confusion. They're very confused at the moment. They are trying to decipher which route to take at this time between two different people. King of Cups. Royal energy, but royal water energy. Slow moving energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Okay? It says compassion, control, and balance. They are leaning towards being a balanced person. Okay? But they're trying, but they have no direction. They're confused about the direction they have to take. They have to choose between two people, which might be you and another person. Page of Cups in reverse, another water energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer again, okay? It says emotional immaturity, insecurity, and disappointment. There is a disappointment because they don't know who to choose. They probably love both of you. You guys do understand that people can love two people, right? So I do believe that in this situation, they may have feelings for both of you guys. All right? And then restlessness energy. They feel responsible. Maybe they are being strong within their own career. They do have an abundance within their own career, okay? And they're planning something out. They do have two different choices. So be careful with the energy, okay, Fairy Goddess? I do think that they have interest in both of you guys. All right? So is Kevin Hines here? Oh, what's up, Kevin Hines? How are you doing? I remember Kevin from my last one. Is she going to pick you? If a card... I'm going to read for Fairy Goddess, and then I'm going to read for Kevin Hines, okay? Please, God, Spirit, God's higher divine spirit. Will she choose Fairy Goddess? Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 3 to 6 cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 3 to 6 cards, Spirit? So I wanted to ask you guys, have you guys ever had a dream that came out true? Right? Kevin Hines, if you have a question, let me know. What's up, my friend? All right, can I get 3 to 6 cards? I'm not gonna lie to you, Fairy Goddess. Don't be mad at me. I see emotional immaturity, insecurity, and disappointment. I see shattered dreams and broken family, domestic disharmony. I also see loss, grief, and self-pity. All these cards that came out is a negative. I don't think that they're going to choose you. And also, I don't see them choosing the other person either. I just think that they like attention. I think that they like attention from both of you guys. And because both of you guys are giving that person attention, they're just going to run with it. Okay? What's up, good days, Angela? If you have any questions, let me know. Kevin Hines, do you have a question? Good evening. Good evening. Where do you live, good days, Angela? Do you have a question for me? I'm doing free tarot readings right now. I love this chat. We was just talking about life. We was just talking about what's going on in the world and what we believe in. Okay? I'm happy that you're here as well, good days, angels. Thank you for joining my live chat. All right? I don't believe I have seen you before. I haven't seen you before, right? No. If you have a question, do write down below. I want to give you a free reading, okay? But I am done with it, okay? Thank you. Fairy goddess, don't feel bad about it, all right? I do want to give you a love oracle, fairy goddess, and then I want to do a reading for Good Days Angela and Kevin Hines. Please, God, Spirit, Goddess, Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Fairy Goddess what's going to come in for love for her, what's going to come in for love for her, okay? All right, and then Amina has a question. And then Amina have a question, all right? Can I get 3 or 6 cards, please, Spirit? If you have not subscribed, please do so. And also watch my other content as well. Please give me 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Please give me 2 more cards, please, Spirit. All right. I have to say, they do see you as attractive, okay, Fairy Goddess? They feel that you're attractive, but there is unrequited love, like I said. See, all the cards are saying there's unrequited love. I think you're giving in too much of your energy to this person. You obviously you do know this person. You're getting to know them a little more. You guys are passionate with each other, but there's some sort of unrequited love. I do see that unrequited love from their side. And they do see that you're attractive as well, but they do have 2 choices. So be careful with that. All right? All right. So Amina, does Good Days Angela have a reading, a question for me? And then does Kevin Hines have an answer, a question for me? So Amina has a question. What are Mike's thoughts or feelings reading about me? Okay. Please, God, Spirit, God's Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Amina. What is Mike's thoughts and feelings about Amina? What is Mike's thoughts, feelings of Amina at this time? Your name reminds me of one of my students. I have a student named Amina. You got cards that came all upright, so I do see a positive for Amina. 5 of Swords, win at all costs, unbridled ambition. They think that you have unbridled ambition. They think that you are an ambitious person. You're very intellectually stimulated. You also have a lot of education under your belt, maybe, and you also like to learn new things. Very curious. If you don't want to be pregnant, please be careful because this is a pregnant card. The Empress. If not, it's because you start with your talents. You're very smart as well. You can create something out of nothing for Amina, okay? Knight of Pentacles, you're very efficient. You work towards your goals and you work towards your money, and you're very independent. Even if you don't have this person, you're going to be an independent person. But with the 2 of Cups, there is a divine union. Take what resonates. There is a partnership and connection within this situation. I do think that Mike do have some sort of feelings for you because this is a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer card. They may also be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And they also may be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take it where it resonates, okay? But I do believe that they have feelings for you. Okay, Amina? But they are working towards their hard work. They see you as a hard worker. They see you as motherly, okay? And they see you have a lot of ambitions. I hope that resonates. All right? Mike is a Scorpio. Mike is a Scorpio like me. I'm a Scorpio. And you're a Cancer. 2 water signs can work, okay? I do believe that he has interest in you, okay? Take it how it resonates. He thinks that you're a hard worker and he thinks that you're very blessed, okay? All right, so thank you, Miss Nika, for reminding everyone about subscribing. And if they do want to donate, the link is in the description. Good Days, Angela. Please do subscribe if you have not. Is Kevin Hines still here by any chance? Or did Kevin Hines leave? Did Kevin Hines leave? Good Days, Angela. Do you have a question for me? You keep retracting your message. Okay? So, yeah, I have to say that Kevin Hines, do you have a question for me? By any chance? Yeah, so we're walking on this earth. And we are here, sent down on earth to learn from our experiences. Life is so short, man. Life is going to pass by our eyes. And And the reason why it's going by so fast is because we have to learn a lesson within this short amount of time. Okay? And when we die, we go to our place where we came from. Okay? Um I might get off very soon, maybe 9:30, 10. Okay? Um Kevin Hines, do you have a question for me? Amina, if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Okay, I hope that resonates. Good days, Angela. I think she left. Kevin Hines, if you have a question for me, do write it down, okay? Miss Nika, do you have to leave soon? Yeah, I'll be out very soon anyways. I'll be out, maybe the latest I'll stay up to 10. Um, but right now I might even leave at 9:30. It just depends if anyone have any questions for me. All right? Does anyone have a last message question for me before I turn this off? Okay, it's 8 where I am at. Oh, so you're 8. I'm 9. Oh, yeah, I forgot you live in Texas. My bad. You live in Texas, so it's an hour back. Okay, I get it. Thanks, mate. Cash Yahoo. Cash Yahoo next time. Catch you next time. Evelyn's all the way from Australia. Thank you for joining me. Miss Nika is from Texas. Fairy Goddess, I think she left. She's from Florida. Okay? All right? Kevin Hines. I don't know if Kevin Hines is still here. All right, Miss Jenny Jane. What's up, Miss Jenny Jane? I remember you. Miss Jenny Jane. Miss Jenny Jane was in my live chat the last time. What's up, Louis J2X? How you doing? Kevin Hines is from Jamaica. There's a couple people from Jamaica on my chat. Hi to Jamaica. Hi to Louis, and also hi to Jenny Jane. All right. Everyone is on this live chat for a reason. We're all spiritually aligned. Okay. It's nice to see you again as well. We're all spiritually aligned, and also I do believe that we're all gonna get our blessings very soon. Okay. Take what resonates. I do believe that all of us see angel numbers. I also believe that we get a lot of synchronicities. We get a lot of symbols. We get a lot of vivid dreams as well, okay? Are you doing any readings? Yes, I am. Louis, I am doing readings at this time, okay? I will log off at 10, so I do have an hour left. So, Louis, what's your question? If you do like my live chats and my content, please do subscribe. If you'd like to donate, it's in the link description, all right? All right, Louis, what's your question? Thank you, Miss Nika. Thank you, Miss Nika. Thank you, Jenny Jane. Thank you, Kevin Hines. Thank you, everybody who joined. Louis is new. Are you doing any readings this evening? Wait. What's your question, Louis? Let me type it. No, you're good. I'm leaving at 10. She's in a rush. Oh, whoever it is. Excuse me. Oh, thank you. I love a reading. I'm single and very open-minded. This would be very good for me to really get out of my comfort zone. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Nika. You guys all have beautiful energies. All right, let's see. Let me get some love oracle messages for Good Days Angela at this time, and then I'm gonna do a reading for Louis. All right. Can I get a love oracle for Good Days Angela, because she's been single, okay? Thank you, Amina, for joining me. Thank you, Amina, for joining me. If you do like this, please do subscribe. You can see me often. I do a lot of live readings for people, okay? So I'll be here often. All right, so what are some love oracles for Thank you so much, Evelyn Robinson. Thank you for being very kind to me and for those uplifting words. All right, so for who was I reading for? Good Days Angela. A beautiful Saturday. It is a beautiful Saturday. Release your ex, okay? I don't know if your ex might be trying to come back to you, but it's saying to release your ex, so then you can bring in new love relationships. Your love relationship is going to be tied to your spiritual values, and religious factors. I'm not sure if you're religious. You don't have to be religious, okay? Good days, Angela. But if you do believe in something, please do pray to your ancestors and spirit guides. Your love life is going to be brought in because of the way you believe in God, the way you believe in your spirit guides, okay? Do your prayers. You're going to get this soon. I think that you went through a lot of unrequited love in the past. You might have went through a bunch of rejections in your past, okay? And be careful of codependent energy, okay? With the religious factors, though, I do believe that God, your not God, but your high divine spirit, is going to bring someone that is going to align with your morals and values, okay? Regardless of your religion, regardless of your culture, your spirit guides is going to bring you somebody that aligns within your spiritual pursuits. Okay, good days, Angela. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how they look like. I don't know all of that. But I do know that you will meet somebody based on your spiritual awareness. If you have your morals and values, always stay put with your morals and values. I do believe that now that you have an open mind, you can meet anyone from a different culture, from a different race. I do say this, good days, you might find someone from another country, from another state, okay? If you do like traveling, do so, because you might find someone from another place, okay? Take it how it resonates. If you like this reading, please do subscribe. Thank you for joining me tonight. Luvi, will I move in with a partner of interest? His first letter name is D, and I will move in June with him after my graduation. How will it go? Okay. Please, God, Spirit, God's Heart, Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Luvi. Will she move in with D after graduation? I hope that resonates. Good days, Angela. Please do like, share, subscribe. I do live readings often, so you're going to be able to see me often. Alright, so, for Luvi, will she move in with her partner in June after graduation? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 2 more? Oh, can I get 1 more card, please, Spirit? 1 more card, please, Spirit. Can I get 1 more card, please, Spirit? And then I will do a reading for Kevin Hines. Kevin Hines will get the last reading, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Alright. So, rapid action, quick decisions, and movement is coming in for you and your person, D. Okay? 3 of Cups. A celebration is coming in, like you said. You have a graduation coming in. So you will be celebrating with your partner at this time. You are looking ahead. You're seeing rapid growth. You're expanding within your life. You're expanding within your career. You're expanding with whatever you put your mind to. I do see you have big fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries don't have to be. And I also see you have water energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Take what resonates. So say, okay. Because, I do see that you can move in with them, okay? Have a good night, Miss Nika, because I'm going to end this very soon. For Luvi, you will be able to move in with them after graduation if you wanted to. Remember, energy does change. Take it how it resonates, okay? And then Kevin Hines and then Evelyn Robinson. If you do like this reading, please do subscribe. Kevin Hines, but ask now the beast, and they shall touch the fowls or speak to earth. They shall teach. Oh, you're just reading from the Bible. Thank you, Kevin Hines. Thank you for doing that. Evelyn Robinson got a question. What mob is your mob? Wait, can I ask a personal question? What mob is your mob, also known as family line? Wait, what do you mean? Are you asking me? Can you explain to me why I can sense and feel people around me that are no... Okay, I'm going to do Jenny Jane. Please, God, Spirit, God's Heart, Divine Spirit, please help me clarify for Jenny Jane. Okay. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? How come Jenny Jane can feel people's energy? How come she can feel people's energy? The reason why you can feel people's energy is because you got big water energy, big intuitive energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, you don't have to be, okay? Jenny Jane, but I do feel like it's in your chart to be intuitive. You might have some water sign somewhere, maybe in your moon sign, your sun sign, your rising, your Mercury. The way you think is very water-like. And people who have water energy is easy to flow with the world, easy to flow with the supernatural world, okay? If anyone has big water energy, be very mindful that you guys are easily tapped into spirituality. You guys might also have your own gifts too, okay? That's what it's saying. And then you probably had made a lot of sacrifices within your life. And when you release all negative energies, a lot of positive energies, and also when you leave negative energies aside, right? People are going to get their gifts and their spiritual knowledge when we let negative things go. People don't realize that sometimes you don't get the gifts right away because you have to learn through your experiences first. And when you learn through your experiences, when you grow as a person, and when you know your strengths and your weaknesses, and you learn to transform as the phoenix, right? Your gifts is going to come to you at the right time. And I do believe that for Jenny Jane, I think that you work a lot on yourself. And I do think that your spiritual gifts is coming to you at this time. Okay? There may have been a lot of people that was deceptive towards you. Okay? Trying to trick you, trying to use strategies to get one over you, Jenny Jane. But I don't think they can do that with you anymore because you're spiritually tapped in, okay? I hope that resonates. All right. Thank you, Fairy Goddess, so much. My other supporter left. Miss Nika went to sleep. I'm glad Fairy Goddess is still here. Fairy Goddess is still here. All right. That was me trying to have a yarn with you. Hi, am I able to ask a question? I understand. Yes, Mary Rose, you can. Maya Rose. Oh my God, I said Mary Rose. I used to work with a girl named Mary Rose. That's why I said Mary Rose. Maya Rose, what's your question? Who's under the Hoover Dam? Thank you so much, Fairy Goddess. I truly am happy that I have loyal people in my life. Okay, and I have to tell you the truth. In my reality, I don't have a lot of friends. And I don't really believe in friends, okay? The reason why I don't believe in friends is because life, we meet people and people come and go. They come and teach you a lesson. I don't have best friends, but I have a variety of friends, okay? That's what I believe in, okay? How does N feel about me currently? Okay, I'm going to answer Maya Rose and then Evelyn Robinson. Please, God, Spirit, guys, Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify. For Maya Rose, how does N feel about her right now? One fell out. Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Yeah, it's good to stay out of drama. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 5. How does N feel about Maya Rose? I think that they're staying alone right now. They want to get clarity within the situation. They're in a hermit mode. They're trying to seek spiritual guidance. Okay? All right? And then also with the 7 swords in reversed, it says coming clean, deception, rethinking, approach. They're coming clean with the situation. I do think that they're going to tell you how they feel very soon. They used to not show how they feel about you in the past, but they will show you how they truly feel about you in the future, okay? Abundance, prosperity. They do feel like you're abundant. They feel like you guys can build something together and can make money together. The Fool. They're trying to take a new approach with the situation. They do want to come towards you, Mayor Rose. Okay? And then with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you guys may have lacked stability in the past together. But I do feel like the other cards came out very positive. Okay? They see you as abundant. They see you as a risk taker. They see you as a free spirit. They are trying to come clean with you. They're trying to tell you the truth. But they're seeking inner guidance at this time. So they want to stay alone at this time. I do see this as an abundant relationship. And I do see that you guys can remain together. But remember that energy does change, okay? Take it how it resonates. Alright, Jenny Jane said, wow, thank you so much. That's confirmed. I always knew I had the gift because my mother and grandmother was very intuitive too. But my grandmother is deceased. I miss her so much. Yes, I have to say, in your bloodline, if someone has a gift, more than likely that gift will pass down to the next generation. Okay? And I'm not putting this out there. I love my dad. He's still alive. He's doing well. My dad is very spiritual. And I do believe that I got this gift from him. My mom too. Actually, my mom and dad are both spiritual. They got together for a reason. And then most of us, we do have spiritual gifts. Because my older sister, she has dreams that comes out true. My younger sister have dreams that come out true. My older brother has the same thing. I didn't mean to stick a middle finger, but that came out. A lot of my siblings have spiritual gifts. I think the only sibling that don't is my other sister who lives in Massachusetts. She's too concerned about money, so she doesn't really care about stuff like that. But everyone else has spiritual gifts. And those spiritual gifts do go down to the next generation, okay? Alright, so... What, not Mayor Rose. Not Mayor Rose. Does anyone else have it? So Mayor Rose, okay. Do you see us being stronger after we come together and fix the obstacles? Please, God, Spirit, God, Higher Divine Spirit, please help me clarify the question for Mayor Rose. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Mayor Rose, what are you laughing at? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? For Mayor Rose. For Mayor Rose. What wants to come up for Mayor Rose? All right, there is some positives and there is some negatives. Take it how it resonates. Mayor Rose. The Tower came up for Mayor Rose, okay? So sudden change. This is not a bad card. People always think that when this card comes up, right, it's a bad card. It's not always bad. It's because something is going to change really fast and you can't stop it. You can't control it, okay? Death is another change card in this time. Mayor Rose. I do believe that this can come out stronger because the Wheel of Fortune is also there as well. This is a good luck card. If you're a good person, this will be good for you. But if you're a bad person and you do something in deception, you're also going to get your bad karma, okay? But this came up right for you. The High Priestess in reverse. You don't really look into your own inner guidance. I do feel you also have your own spiritual guides that's telling you what to do. But you sometimes doubt yourself a lot. There may have been some dishonesty in the past, though. I do feel like maybe they wasn't telling you the truth in the past, Mayor Rose, about some sort of obstacle in the past. They didn't want to tell you the truth. But I do think that as long as you guys follow your spiritual guides, you do have good luck with the situation. There is change, new beginnings coming in, and this change cannot be stopped. You can't control the situation. All right? Take it how it resonates. You should uplift people still. Jenny Jane. I have dreams too that come true also, but I call them visions. It's like looking through a camera. Yeah, it can also come out as visions. That is a spiritual gift. People have different spiritual gifts. Some people can see things in the eye, right in their reality. They can see things. Some people can talk to spirits. That's a gift. Some people, like myself, can read tarot and can interpret a story and can also interpret dreams. Some people can hear certain things, okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you. Some people might think that they're crazy and they might check into a mental institution. It's not because they're actually crazy. It's because they don't know how to tap into their spiritual gifts. Which is the reason why they go into mental institutions, because they think they're crazy. They don't know that they have a spiritual gift. Okay? So please, if you do believe that you have a spiritual gift, don't think that you're crazy. You just have a spiritual gift. Okay? Yes, that is a good thing. Because the Wheel of Fortune came up right. And 2 other cards came up right. The other 2 cards is because you're doubting yourself. And also, you and this person may have went through something in the past. The reason why you asked about this situation. But I do think that is more positive than negative. Okay, Mayor Rose? Hocus Pocus is real. There are actually witches out there that are still around. I'm not saying that they do fly on brooms, but they do live in, they're still around. Okay? Alright, so if no one else have any questions, I will call it a night. If you do like this video, please do subscribe. And if you do feel like you want to donate, I'm not forcing you. The link is in the description, okay? Alright? Yeah, don't be scared of your spiritual gifts. It might come out scary, but it's not scary. You just got to learn how to tap into it. And also pray to God to protect you, okay? I pray every morning, every day, every night. Because I know with these gifts, you got to learn how to control it. Because if you don't learn how to control it, it can take over you. And then that's when you might turn out crazy, okay? Alright? Alright. Evelyn. Thank you, Evelyn, so much for joining me from Australia, okay? And thank you for keeping me in mind, and thank you for joining my live streams. I have made a lot of soul family in this live chat. I truly appreciate it. I'm not going to call you guys my friends. I'm going to call you guys my soul family. There's a difference, okay? Soul family is the people that is not blood related, but feels like a family and feels like we align. We met for a reason, okay? All right? All right. Thank you so much for thinking of me. All right? All right. I hope that you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you guys are. All right? All right. Can you be my godmother, Evelyn Robinson? Can you be my godmother? All right. I'll call you my mom. I have a couple godmothers in my life. They taught me a lot. All my godmothers have been very spiritual as well. Prayers key. Thanks for that advice. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for reading for me. Okay. All right. Thank you. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. All right. Miss Evelyn Robinson, have a good day. I will be doing live tomorrow, okay? I don't know when, but I'll be on. All right. Have a good day, good night, wherever you guys are. I'll see you guys.